over here at SWRNC, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. But am I really everybody's friend? Should I be that guy? I don't think I should. I think that me being that guy is sometimes wrong. Okay. And I'm going to explain to you exactly what I mean. So, we're doing a live video today because I got a vent. Is that okay with you? Can I vent? Has anybody ever just wanted to vent? There's nobody here to vent to, so we're going to go ahead and vent. Before we do that, though, I want to look up some stuff here. Let me put the camera right here because I got to read the computer as well. Okay. Hang on one second. Okay. Let me ask you this. In the Bible, this has been written several times, and not written, it hasn't been written, okay? But we have grown up that you should not help others that can't help themselves because they don't want to help themselves, even though they can help themselves. Has anybody ever been to that situation where, you know, I'm not going to help you because you're a jerk off, but then on the other hand, you go ahead and help them anyway? There's people out there that are lazy, stupid, ignorant, self-centered, and the only thing they can see in the mirror is their self, nobody else. So I was to believe that Jesus says, don't help people that can help themselves, but don't want to help themselves. This is what it really says. Jesus does not say to not help others that can help themselves, but won't. This is a misunderstanding of his teachings and a popular saying that is not found in the Bible. The Bible actually encourages helping others, even those who are struggling or have made poor choices, but it also advises against enabling pride or helping someone who rejects wisdom and refuses to change. Now, let me go ahead and say that again. It also advises against enabling pride or helping someone who rejects wisdom and refuses to change. That means if you are trying to get them to change, to go God's way with Jesus Christ, and they ignore you and they continually ask you for help, you shouldn't help them. So this is kind of a catch-22 here. This doesn't really make sense if you diabolically look it over, because it says the Bible actually encouraging helping others, even those who are struggling or have made poor choices. Now, people that are con artists, bums, I'm going to tell you what a bum is in a minute, and just total trash is not somebody that makes poor choices. It is somebody that abuses, walks all over you, uses you, and doesn't care, blinks an eye and walks away. But it also advises against enabling pride or helping someone who rejects wisdom and refuses to change. That means if this person is continually being the scumbag and the total white trash human being that he is, the vile person that only cares about himself, then you shouldn't help him. A loving response to a proud or stubborn person is to pray for them and show an example of Christ's love, but not to waste energy trying to force wisdom upon them. So now, this is what it says in the Bible. So now it's saying, love them, pray for them, but don't waste your energy on giving them stuff, helping them out, or doing anything, because they will never change. I got a brother that is a pile of crap. He is a total waste of a human being. I'm going to go ahead and say that. He has been in and out of prison since he was 12 or 13 years old. He is a vile person that doesn't care about anybody or anything except himself. He's one of these people that if you watch a movie of a disgusting person that is the most worst person you've ever seen, that's him. That's the guy. Okay? That's the guy. Let me give you a little backstory on him. He decided to, when the Boy Scouts, I'm going to go ahead and be truthful here and tell the whole story. When he was a little boy, he got ran over by a 1964 and a half Mustang, got drugged down a hill, probably 2.5 blocks, broke every bone in his body, except for his neck and his back. He's fine. He works. Everything's great. When he was 4 years old, he was in a body cast for 1.5 years. Our dad sued the insurance company, and my brother was supposed to get all this money when he turned 21 in a trust fund. My dad, Jerry rigged it around, the piece of shit that he is. He's another scumbag. Total, exact human being is my brother. Diabolically gets the insurance company to give him the money. Well, he decided once he got the money to tell me, my brothers and sisters, and my mom, go fuck off. Screw you. I don't need you anymore. I'm on my own. Never paid 1 penny in child support. Never did anything. The last time I saw my dad was when my brother died at 15 from huffing hairspray. My other brother came in after school and found him dead on the carpet. So, my brother decided, feel sorry for me. Whap, whap, whap. All his life, he has blamed all his problems and all his troubles on someone else or something else. For instance, he put himself in prison. Nobody did it. Nobody forced him to get in trouble. Nobody forced him to commit crimes to go to jail. He did it on his own. He knew what the consequences were, and he went to prison. He got out, decided he's going to start making drugs and selling drugs, bathtub crank. Now we're like 20 years in. He's been in and out of prison for 20 years now. He's living in the woods of Oklahoma, Mr. Inbred redneck style living, making drugs, bathtub crank, and selling that. He's breaking into every single house he can think of or imagine to get in and stealing everything. He was making so much money, he took his money and put it in Tupperware containers. He had a 2-acre lot that he bought with drug money, and he buried these Tupperware containers with money in them all over the property and had a map of where the money was. Well, when the police raided his house and found out that everything in his house, including the sheets that he had sex with his wife on the bed that he stole from somebody else's house, was some other buddy else's, including the silverware and the plates and the tables and the TVs and the carpet and everything else in the house, guess what they got? A map where all the money was. Of course, they didn't know what it was. It eventually ended up in the trash dumpster somewhere. They actually put an ad in all the papers in the surrounding tri-state area, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri. If you got broken into and you're missing stuff, come to this address on this Saturday at this time and claim your goods. When we lived in Pueblo, Colorado, he was classified as the biggest criminal since Pretty Boy Floyd in the newspaper. He was proud of that. The newspaper in Pueblo, Colorado, this was back in like 1981, maybe 1980. It was right before I moved to Dallas. I didn't have nowhere to live, didn't have nowhere to stay, so I was staying with him in a single-wide scumbag white trash trailer out in the middle of nowhere called, what was that called? Pueblo West? It was like out in Bumtown. His best friend was across the street. He was a child molester. This is my brother's best friend. This guy had a son and 2 daughters. He was raping them every night. The only thing my brother did good in his whole life is to actually turn that guy in. He broke into basically almost every single business in Pueblo, Colorado. He finally got caught. He broke into a welding shop and got like 30 Lincoln welders, Lincoln arc welders. He broke into a chainsaw company in Pueblo and got like 250 chainsaws, brand new, of all kinds and sizes. Had all this shit stored underneath his trailer. No, I was not involved in that. I did not get involved with it. So when he got caught, he actually went across the desert. Listen to this. Across the desert, he made his own tracks over to a company, heavy equipment company. They had their own gas pumps on the property. You know, those tanks that sit up in the air? And then some of them have those big tanks on the ground. He would go over there. He cut a hole big enough in the fence to drive his car in there. And he would fill up when he needed gas. Never even paid for the gas. But he deserved it. Because they screwed him around. They are the ones that made him the way he is. And whatever he did to somebody else, he deserves it. When he finally got busted in Pueblo, Colorado, we're not talking big major crimes here. We're talking petty theft. He broke into a Frito-Lay place out in West Pueblo West, a warehouse, and he stole every jar and can of bean dip and salsa. He had 20 cases of this shit. For what? Because he's an impulsive, extreme thief. And that's all he knows. Never paid taxes. To this day, right now, he lives on Section 8. He gets food stamps. He gets a free phone. He's got an apartment. And the government pays for it all because guess what? They're the ones that did it to him. They're the ones that ruined his life. Not him. He's not the bad guy. It's all your fault. Well, I'll tell you what. Today is the day. I'm fed up. Right here. Look, 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 look. It's done. I have given him money. I have helped him out for years. It's over. I gave him the last $100 he will ever get from me ever in his life. It's over. Sometimes you got to tell yourself, no more. It's done. You're 63 years old. Get a job. Do something to make your life better all on your own. Put Jesus Christ in your life. So let me go ahead. Now we have moved up 10 or 15 years later, not 20 years later, maybe 25. Now he's out of prison for good. He ain't got no more parole. All he has to do now is pay $50 a month to the state of Oklahoma for 75 years, and he doesn't have to go to jail. That's his restitution money. Now, what he does, he finds out that the Boy Scouts have a lawsuit put on him for child molestation. They have this big lawsuit nationwide, and what does he decide to do? He decides to tell them that he was in the Boy Scouts. And the Boy Scout leader did what? Child molested him for so many years. And it has ruined his life and his brain. And it's all because of the Boy Scouts. So every time he talks to me, oh, yeah, I'm going to get me $190,000. I'm going to get $500,000. Scumbag, white trash, pile of crap. He ain't got his money yet. This time now, see, now we're into the process of, now he's bragging about how he's going to sue the Boy Scouts. I told him, you ain't never been in the Boy Scouts. You're a liar. You're a bald-faced liar. We were in the Cub Scouts when we were little kids, and that was the end of it. Well, I was in the Boy Scouts. No, you weren't. You were in a boys' home. There's a difference. Boys' home, Boy Scouts. You were in Washington State on some island in a boys' home. And then you went to prison. The time frame doesn't match. So, to make a long story short, 4 years later, he decides that they are going to get him some money to get rid of him. They end up giving him $3,250. They told him, you can take this money or we will investigate you to the fine-tooth comb of investigation. And if we find that you are lying, we will sue you and put you in jail. What do you think he did? Took the $3,250. Well, before that, I was giving him money. Oh, man, come on, Pete. I'm broke. I haven't ate for 3 days. I need gas in my truck so I can go haul trash. Just give me something. Well, after what put the icing on the cake is when he got the money from the Boy Scouts. You got all these people out there, all these boys, all these men that were molested and tortured and whatever else the Boy Scout leaders did to them that truly actually happened. And then you got my brother, the bum. Do you know what a bum is? A bum is not a guy, not an alcoholic, not a someone that hangs out in the streets and sleeps on the streets. A bum is a scumbag, total piece of trash, okay? That never will do anything for themselves. That's what a bum is. A tramp is the one that I guess you can kind of relate it to, a homeless person that is an alcoholic. That's a tramp. So you got 3 types of categories here for these type of people. You got the tramp, that is the alcoholic and lives under bridges, okay, and panhandles and asks for money. Then you got it, bam, you got the bum. The bum is the guy that mooches off you, that wants everything for free, blames all his problems on somebody else, and never wants to get ahead. And the only time they call you is when they need you. That's the bum. Then you got the hobo. They don't use that word anymore. Hobo is now an non-existent word. What a hobo is a traveling worker. He doesn't drink alcohol. He doesn't do drugs, but he hops trains or hitchhikes to different places and does odd jobs to survive. That's what a hobo is. So my brother, bam, looky here. I haven't got this out in a long time. It's stuck. There we go. Right there. That's what he is. A bum. I haven't heard from him in probably 3 months since he got the $3,250. About 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, we get a phone call from him. I didn't want to talk to him. Minnie talks to him. We're on our way to Grand Junction. We're having a good time. Then all of a sudden the phone rings and it's my brother. Oh, God, great. What does he want now? What do you think he wanted? First, he tells us the whole story where he was in the hospital with a pneumonia, and he tells Minnie that he had a stroke and that his truck got impounded, the truck he's been paying on for 10 fucking years. So it gets impounded, and he needs $750 to get it out. Are you shitting me? You think I'm going to give you $750 fucking dollars? I don't even have $750. Well, listen, this is all we need. Listen to me, bro. Come on, Pete. Listen, please. You don't understand. I've been paying on this truck. I can't lose my truck. If I don't have my truck, I can't make any money. All I need is $250 plus $7.50 for transfer money. That's all you need to do. You can call them and pay it. I guarantee I got the rest of the money. Don't worry, I got it. I just need $250, bro. Please. Well, stupid ass me goes ahead and gives him the $250. I pay. Many calls would not give him the money direct. Hell no. Calls the finance company, pays the $250. When she paid the $250, the lady asked her on the phone, what account do you want us to use? We got 12 different accounts there that are paying for this truck. Do what? You got 12 different accounts, credit card accounts or whatever, paying for this truck that belongs to my brother. Minnie puts her on hold and says, what do you want me to do? I said, go ahead and pay it, but that's it. We're not giving him any more fucking money. It's fucking over. She goes ahead and pays for it. A week and a half later, I get a call from his roommate. And she says, Mike's in the hospital. He can't breathe. He's got to get major surgery. Ah, ah, ah. I said, oh, just like he was in the hospital for a fucking stroke that he told Minnie and a heart attack that he told me? Well, I don't know anything about that. You're his roommate. You should know. So right there, he's lying to me like he always does. He's a liar. That's another thing that a bum does. Lies. Everything they tell you is a lie. He was hanging out with this other guy. And let me tell you about that. So he's hanging out with this old man. And this old man, his mom and dad died and claims that they left the house to him. So my brother decides he's going to get hoochie coochie with this old man and be buddies with him. So he'll put my brother's name in the will so my brother will get the house. Seriously? You're fucking joking me, right? You want to be best friends with someone so they can put you in their will and you think they're going to give you a house. I asked him, I said, what happened to that scam? Oh, well, he lied to me. He lied to me. He lied to you. Oh my God. Somebody actually lied to my brother. Wow. Gee, golly. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. I couldn't believe he lied to me like that. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Somebody actually lied to you. And it hurts your feelings. And you're pissed off about it. Liar. Back to the story. So now he's in the hospital. And I call him in the hospital and I'm talking nice and I'm, being as nice as I can to the scumbag that he is. The main reason I called to see if he was on his deathbed, which he wasn't. So she lied too, trying to get me to scam and get money to her. I ended up hanging up on her anyway. But so I'm on the phone with him, talking really nice. Then I start talking to him about all the scams that he's pulling. And then I get to the Boy Scouts and said, you're a liar. You lied to me. You got money. Hey, fuck you, man. Motherfucker. Fuck off, you piece of shit scumbag motherfucker. You're a punk is what you are. Fuck off. And he's hollering and screaming like that. To me, the only person that even talks to him or even cares one fucking cunt hair strand about the vile piece of gutter trash. And he hangs up on me. I called the hospital back. They said, we don't have a blah, blah, blah Hughes here. I said, I just talked to him on the phone. Well, I found out that since he was hollering and screaming so loud that they won't let him talk on the phone anymore because he upset the whole floor of people. So it's probably a scam that he went to the fucking hospital to get free food and meals and a daybreak rest. So now we're getting to the end of the story, which ends today. Today's the end. This is the end. It's over. The book has been written. It will be for sale somewhere in outer space or possibly right here. I tell them, you need to get with Jesus. You need to get with God. I'm wasting my time. What does it say here? A loving response to be proud or stubborn person is to pray for them and show an example of Christ, but not to waste energy trying to force wisdom upon them. That's what I'm doing. Wasting my energy forcing Jesus Christ upon my brother. I will pray for him, but I am wasting my time because you know what? Never responded to any of my texts. The only thing he did, yeah, bro, I got all the money, but $80. I need $80. If I don't have that money to them by 12 o'clock tonight, they're gonna keep my truck. Ah! Can you give me the money? Oh God, I need it so bad. I put that up my nose instead of pulling my pants down and putting it up my ass. Because that's what he's doing. I went ahead and sent him $100 fucking dollars. $100 fucking dollars will be the last Union, what is it? Western Union payment he will ever fucking get from me. I texted him. He never even said thank you. He didn't say anything. He didn't text me. He didn't call me. Oh, he did call me. Yeah. Hey, who sent that money? I need to let them know so I can get that. I need that money. Who sent it? You or Minnie? And then he calls back. Yeah, man, I can't get that money. You need to tell me how much you sent. $100. Oh, wow. You sent me $100? Oh, man. Oh, okay. Click. No thank you. No nothing. Just fuck off. I'll call you when I need you next time. Well, guess what, bitch? Watch this. It's up there, right? I got it up there. Watch this. Ah! No more, bitch. You ain't doing it anymore. It's over. I'm going to send this video to your phone, fuckface. But you know what's going to happen when he gets it? He's going to watch about a minute of it and delete it. Like, okay, whatever. Sure. The last time when we gave him the $250 2 weeks ago, and this is why I gave him the $100, because you probably are all calling me a stupid ass. If I wouldn't have gave him that $100 to get his stupid truck out, then I might as well have said I took $250 and flushed it down the toilet. Because he guaranteed me he had the rest of the money, and all I had to pay was the $250, and then within a week and a half, he'll have the rest of the money to pay for it. So if I wouldn't have paid the $80, he would have been able to get his truck out, and then basically what I gave the fucking finance company was thrown in the trash, which, as far as I'm concerned, I threw it in the trash anyway. Because all he is white fucking trash. So the question of today is love and help all. The core command is to love one another and help those in need. 1. God opposes the proud. Helping someone who is too proud, my brother, to admit they need help is often futile, and God opposes pride. Or, here's another, this is 3. It's not God helps those who help themselves. This is not a biblical concept. Rather, biblical teaching is that God helps those who cannot help themselves. I have a friend right here. God bless him. His name's Robert. He gave me this cross. His wife just got in a T-bone accident, almost got killed. And Robert has Parkinson's disease. He has Parkinson's disease. He doesn't ask nobody for fucking nothing. Can you imagine being 45, 50 years old and having Parkinson's disease and getting worse? You don't just do this, okay? All your muscles and all your stuff inside you is doing this all the time, okay? It's one of the worst diseases that a human being can have to live with. It is not God helps those who help themselves. This is not a biblical concept. Rather, biblical teaching is that God helps those who cannot help themselves. That means that Robert will be very well taken care of by Jesus Christ. My brother, he can pray to God all he wants until he starts helping himself. He will not get anything. Nothing. We go down to number 4. Don't enable sin. It is not loving to help someone in a way that enables them to continue to sin. Yes, as far as I'm concerned, my brother is a sinner. He uses people, he abuses people, he is a destructive human being, and he is one of the most believable con artists you will ever meet. That's him. He is a sinner. We go down to the last one here. It says, pray and set an example. If someone refuses your help, you can pray for them and be a living example of Christ's love. Well, I can tell you this. That son of a bitch will never refuse my fucking help. So we can cross that one out. So, does the Bible actually say, don't help those who cannot help themselves, but can in reality? Or should I reword that for all the dumbasses that don't know what I'm saying? Should I help my brother even though he is willing and able to get out there and work and make a living? Is that God's way? Or something like that. So, what you just heard is a story of what I go through with a total white trash piece of shit brother that I have. They will probably not monetize this video because I am a loud motherfucker and I tell it like it is. Are you that person out there that has a relative just like the one I'm talking about? Let me give you a little advice. Help them one more time and tell them, no more, motherfucker. It's over. Block their fucking number. If you can. I'm not going to block my brother's number. If he actually is on his deathbed, I want to know. Don't answer the fucking phone. And don't do anything for them because they're worthless. White trash, black trash, brown trash, yellow trash, purple trash, whatever fucking trash the color is, that's them, bitch. Mr. C here says you will know when he has a change in his heart. Money will start coming back to you from him. Ha! That's what I got. Listen to this. Ha! I've been giving him fucking money all his life. I've never got nothing back from him. And I never will. Here's a good example. He got $3,250 from his scamulous fucking piece of shit Boy Scout child molestation case. Did he call me and say, hey, bro, I got some of this money. I want to give you $1,000. I want to give you $500. I wouldn't have took it in the first place. I would have told him, fuck you. I don't want your fucking dirty money, motherfucker. We got A Hill, because you have a good heart, Pete. Lots of love from Cleveland. Disco Green. Sounds like hell. Try and find a pro bono asshole's lawyer to sue his rich brother for slander. These bums always looking for a scam. Yeah, exactly. Hell, who knows, you know? Who fucking knows the piece of shit that he is? Okay, Pete, block all their phone numbers. Thank you, Mr. C. I will block him on 2 of my phones. Minnie, the body shop girl, is so furious about this. She hung up on me twice today. She's actually not here. She's actually on vacation with the priest of our church. She'll be back Thursday. But I'm not going to sit here and hide it from her and let her find out later that I gave him the fucking money. I'm not going to do that. So now I got to live with that bullshit. And does my brother, the piece of shit, give a fuck? Fuck no. Fuck no. Lance Jack says he'd like to meet my brother. Yeah, I'll bet you do, buddy. I'll bet you do. Okay, this is Pete. We got Kimberly Williams here. I think we all have a relative like that. Yeah. I actually have more than one relative. Let me go ahead and explain it. Um, there were 6 kids in my family. Do you know how many I talked to? Well, actually, there's only 4 alive. I had 2 of them die from drugs. My sister, Laura, okay, 20 years ago, she decided that she is going to disown her whole family and fuck off. For what reason, I don't know. I haven't talked to her in 20 years because she doesn't want to talk to anybody. My brother Chris, he's just another pile of shit like my brother Mike, except the way that he angles it is he does it legally. He used to be a state trooper in Texas, so he knows all the laws. And as far as I'm concerned, he's a scam motherfucker too, and I don't talk to him. So good luck to my brother. I hope that whatever he does in life, he does good, because my friend Pete will never fucking give him any more fucking money ever again. It is fucking over. Don't you call me and ask me for no money. If you want to call and say, hey, how's it going, bro? That's fine. No more fucking money. No more nothing. And I hope and pray to God that Donald Trump kicks you out of your fucking apartment and stops giving you scumbag motherfuckers food stamps and free phones and all the other shit that you have been getting for free for how fucking long. The next thing you'll know, well, Trump's the one. It's all his fault. That's why I'm like I am. It's Trump. Fuck him. He's a fucking bunk, bitch. Yeah, it's always everybody else's problem, ain't it? It's never your fault. Never the loser's fault. The bum, it's always somebody else's fault. Bitch!